guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to do a haul. We recently went to the Cincinnati Great Homeschool Convention, and I usually don't haul this many things in one convention, but I did this year, and I just wanted to show you everything that I bought. Most of it is new. I did get some things used from a used bookseller who was there, and I'm just going to start at the top. This is in no particular order at all. We're just going to start pulling things out. And if you're new here, I should have said this earlier. We are finishing up, actually tomorrow, our 5th year, I believe, of homeschooling, and I have a 2nd grader and a 4th grader. So they're going into 3rd grade and 5th grade, and I was buying stuff for next year, obviously. This book I got, now I don't know what this is called, the SASHKA Institute, Cultivating Wisdom and Virtue. This book is called Tales of Wonder, and it's 8 essential fairy tales and discussion questions. And so it has the following stories in it. Let me see, the table of contents. It has Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, Rapunzel, Beauty and the Beast, Hansel and Gretel, Rumpelstiltskin, Snow White, and The Little Mermaid. And it has discussion questions with each one. And it's something I could sit and do in probably 15 minutes. And for example, like Little Red Riding Hood here, it has discuss as you read questions. So you read a little bit and like, hey, what do you think about this? Like, should Little Red Riding Hood tell the wolf where her grandmother lives? Why? So it's just really kind of fun. I thought this was something a little bit different, and I'm excited to use it with them at some point. The next book is also from the SASHKA Institute, and I might be saying that wrong, but this is the Children's Homer. And one thing that I did go into the convention looking for is some sort of children's version of the Odyssey or the Iliad or both, and I looked high and low, and I thought, I bet if any of the companies were to carry this kind of material, it would be one of the classical booths. So went to the SASHKA Institute, and this isn't one of their books. This is just an Aladdin book from Simon & Schuster, but it's called the Children's Homer, and it has pieces of the Iliad and the Odyssey. It's not like the straight story, but at least it will hopefully get them interested. I read them a little bit of the Odyssey, just the Cyclops part, in one of their history lessons when we were learning about ancient Greece, and they were kind of into it. So I was really glad to find this, and on sale. This right here, I couldn't believe. I got this. This was from YWAM Publishers. This was $6.77 for this huge book. And this is called Operation World, and it's the definitive prayer guide to every nation. I thought this was so cool to have. You can turn in here. You see, these are all countries. These are all countries. And I could open it to Kerala. I don't know where that is. Oh, it's one of the states in India. Now I know. Let me turn to like an actual, okay, Germany. A country is a better example of how detailed it is. But it shows you, on the map where it is. It shows you the geography, the peoples, the economy, politics, religion, and it goes into all of those kind of statistics, but also it gives answers to prayer. Like, these are some things, some good things that have happened because of the prayers of the people, and of course challenges for prayer. So it is pretty concise. Let's see, there are quite a few prayer needs for Germany, but yeah, it just shows you, you know, you can learn about a new country, you can just learn about them and also learn how to pray for them. And for $6.77, are you kidding me, for this huge thing? What a deal. This is something that was recommended to me by a friend for Caleb last year, and I just never got it. This was cheaper at the convention than it is on Amazon, and this is Draw and Write Through History, and he is I mean, both of my boys love to draw, but he's the one who really gets into it, and we're using, for history next year in the 22-23 school year, we're using Story of the World again. We're doing volume 2, which gets into the Middle Ages and medieval times, and this shows you how to draw different things in that time period. There's a Viking ship, suit of armor. This is not a consumable book, so we can keep it and use it for a long time. But I thought this would be really cool to go alongside our history study for next year. All right, this is something that I had to order, and I could do a whole video just on this at some time. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. I had to order these online because they sold out at the convention before I could get them. They said it was a hot item this year. This is from Christian Light Education. They're one of the Mennonite curriculum companies, and they have a little student planner. And I was wanting to do this like toward the end of last year. I have a lesson plan book. It's a happy planner. It's a big happy planner, teacher planner, and it's worked great. But I found that my youngest especially really likes to check things off of a schedule that really feeds his soul. And so I wanted to try to figure out some way to do lesson plans for him and for his brother, like separately. And it may be easier for me to keep things straight as well. So I found this student planner from Christian Light Education. It's bound. One thing I like about this, it's not frilly with a bunch of things we don't need. But each week, the first page, it gives you the week number, the week 1, 2, 3, whatever, and the dates here. And at the very top, there's memory work and Bible reading. And this can be used for Awana or you know, any Bible reading plan we choose to go through. And so they check that off. And then this is kind of, I'm not sure how much I'll use this portion just because I don't know if that's something they would really be interested in. But this is just kind of all of the things that we have going on that week, like appointments, places we have to be. I can put like chores and things like that on there. And when you open it up, this is what your lesson plan week looks like. So you see the different subjects along the side. You see the days of the week up here. And you see like math, Bible, math, language arts, reading, science, social studies. That's more like history for us. And then anything else goes over here, any other subjects. Like I will put read aloud on that probably, like practicing Taekwondo, like that kind of thing will go on there. And then there's this really neat character evaluation. I think it's cool. We'll see how it goes. But it says attitude. Did I display a good attitude? Chores. Was I a help or hindrance to my family? Courtesy. Did I use good manners and etiquette? Effort. Did I try my best? Obedience. Did I follow written and oral instructions? Positivity. Did I refrain from complaining and negativity? Respect. Was I respectful to everyone around me? Self-discipline. Was I diligent and focused in my work? And service. Did I think of others first? And this isn't just like a check. It's excellent, needs improvement, or unacceptable. And, you know, we'll see how that goes. But that's it. That's all there is to it, to each week. And this whole planner was $12.50. $12.50 for this huge thing. So I like the look of it now. I'm hopeful. We'll see. I've done a couple of videos about first language lessons from the Well-Trained Mind, my absolute favorite language arts curriculum. I loved it for both of my boys. However, I just finished level 3 with my older son who was in 4th grade, and it was great for him. But my other son, who is 8, having been through that curriculum before, I don't think, just based on my younger one, his personality and what works for him, I don't think the level 3 will work well for him. I think we need something a little bit different. And so I decided, after flipping through so many, I decided to try Master Book's Language Lessons for a Living Education, and this is 3rd grade. He will be going into 3rd grade, and the lessons are real short every day. And I think that he needs a little bit more hands-on, multisensory. First language lessons for well-trained mind is, I would say, it's best for the auditory learner. If you have a visual learner, and so you know who needs to write to really get it, I don't think that it would necessarily be the best fit for them. I mean, that's my opinion, having used it for a while. But this gives you a lesson plan every day, and I mean, it's a consumable book. So we're gonna try that with him and see what happens. But I really liked the look of this. He is beyond ready for this. He's beyond ready. I think he's gonna do great with this. And but yeah. We'll see our first foray into master books. We're actually gonna try something else. Y'all know I have struggled with math for my younger one, just given his learning style and everything. It's been really hard for me. And we have been using, and I could do a whole nother video on this, we have been using Math Seeds, which is on the computer. It's part of Reading Eggs, if you've ever heard of that. It's $10 a month and has been like so worth it because he responds well to the computer, the games, the ding or the good job or whatever, you know, the affirmation that the computer gives him, just the little sounds and things, he tends to respond well to that. And it's been going well, but I wanted to get him a little bit more. So I actually got another Master Books book. This is Math Lessons for Living Education, and this is Math 2. He's kind of a late bloomer, if you will, in this, and has just started picking up some of these things. And even since I bought this, I've been like, maybe we should start like a third of the way through. We will see. We will see how this goes. But I looked at it, and again, very short lessons, and incorporate some writing in there as well. So we will see. I don't know. We're just going to give this a try. All right. Science. Next year, and again, I can do a whole what we're using next year video at another time, but next year we're planning on doing, for science, for both of them, the Apologia Young Explorer series, Human Anatomy and Physiology. That is my bag. If you know me, I love science. I love anatomy. I love it so much. And I was looking through different ones, and I found Apologia, and I actually found the textbook at Half Price Books for $20. Yes, very excited about that. And at the convention, I wanted to flip through the companion notebooks that go along with it. There's only so much a YouTube flip through can show you. So I'm also wanting to incorporate notebooking more into our homeschool next year. We'll see. But this is kind of an easing in to that. And so I went ahead and got the Junior Anatomy Notebooking Journal and just the regular Anatomy Notebooking Journal. They are the same, except the Junior one has, it's Junior. It's the same thing, but just a little bit easier. The printing is like, the space to write is bigger, you know, that kind of thing. And I think this is for, I don't remember the ages, but it's like kindergarten to third or something like that. I could be wrong, but this is so cool. It's so much more than just a workbook. The activities are different every day. They're gonna make a little anatomy flip book type thing. I mean, it's got these really cool things in the back. So it's, you know, there's cutting, there's taping, there's little projects and things for them to do. And Jeannie Fulbright, the author of the Apologia science book, created these, and we actually got to hear her speak a few times, and I hope that this works well for them. I love that they're only 2 years apart, so I can do a lot of their subjects together. It's nice. Have just a few more things. This is something that was recommended to me by my friend Stacy. You can find her on Instagram, Thompson Academy for Boys, and she recommended Galloping the Globe, and I found I got a great deal on this at the convention. It's used, and oh, I did get a good deal. I knew I got a good deal, but there's the original price tag on the back. This is for geography. And I don't know if we'll use it this year or another year. I don't know, but I want to get my hands on it because I got a good deal, and we will see. I don't know. You can find plenty of reviews about this on YouTube. This was something that Caleb picked out. He was with me part of the time. This is Art Masterpieces to Color, and it's basically a coloring book of famous paintings. This kind of thing. It was like $9, so. Oh, just kidding. $7.90. $8. Now, the last, I thought we had 3 of these. I guess not. The last thing is Fun Schooling with Thinking Tree Books. Be sure to check them out on Instagram and Facebook. They have some of the most beautiful, it's a whole story, I could talk about them for a while, but they have some of the most beautiful educational products. And these fun schooling journals are so great if you have a child that likes to color and journal and do like a little research. Caleb picked out both of these. Brayden, he doesn't like anything I get him, so I don't know. Caleb picked out both of these, and this one is about sharks. And you can see there's some coloring sheets in here. There is researching different types of sharks. If you don't know, he has loved sharks since he was a toddler. That was like his obsession in toddlerhood. We actually know kind of a lot about sharks because of that. And so it leads them in everything from spelling to doing research on the internet, drawing, like all about whale sharks, write down 3 facts about this animal, where is it found, that kind of thing. And so I highly recommend checking out the Thinking Tree books. This is another thing that Caleb picked out because she was giving away free at the convention. And this one's Explorers and Pioneers, Past and Present. It has everything from like Vasco da Gama to Elon Musk and going forward. So this is pretty consistent, like, oh, I just happened, Vasco da Gama. And it says, using internet search, Wikipedia, documentaries, or library, date and place of birth, what was his job, what were or are his goals, what challenges did he face, who or what motivated him to accomplish what he did, name some of his most notable accomplishments or discoveries, and what is this person most known for? And this is kind of a cool question on here. How would the world be different if he had never been born? And you get to draw and color, and he said he would want to do this. So we shall see how that goes. But yeah, that is, I think, everything that we picked up at the homeschool convention. I think it's a pretty good haul. I obviously didn't have to pay shipping for anything because I bought it there. And I really like to get my hands on things I'm about to spend some money on. And that's one thing that I love about going to the expo. The expo hall is being able to see things that I've read about or heard about, and just really being able to think and go back to the hotel and just pray about it. And because if you know, it's so hard picking just the right thing for your family, and this is something that really helps. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, I would love to have you as a subscriber. I will put this video in my homeschool playlist that I will also link below. And leave me a comment. Are any of these things that you use? Let me know. What do you think? Any tips? Words of advice? I'll take them all. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.